Hey, what's up everybody, it's KG Chaos, and in this video we're going to talk about Far Cry 5 and pretty much everything we know. So, I remember when they said Far Cry 3 was the last game, and then they came out with Far Cry 4, and then they said Far Cry 4 is the last game, and here they are with Far Cry 5. So I don't think they're ever going to stop making them. They just make too much money from it, I guess, and it's like probably their best selling Ubisoft game aside from Assassin's Creed. So we'll go ahead and get right into it and everything we know. So it's coming out March 27th. It was rumored at first to be a Western setting, but now it's actually confirmed, and it has been confirmed for a while that it's going to be modern setting. So either one would have been cool for me, either way, because I love the Far Cry series and all this type of games. So the old games were in tropical islands, and now they finally come to America, which when they made Far Cry 3, and then I heard about Far Cry 4, I was like, I hope that it's in America, and then it wasn't, and then I was like, I hope they make another one, it's in America, and finally we have America setting one, and that's actually pretty cool. So PS4 players will get free content with their purchases of the game. So if you buy the game, you get free content, and then meanwhile Xbox and PC, you can get the same content if you go to Ubisoft Club and get it there. So you're not spending real money, but you are spending like your Ubisoft Club points, which everyone should have a lot of those because I don't really buy much on those. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that buy things because they probably only play Ubisoft games. So there's probably some people that don't really have any. But anyways, go ahead and get into it again. So its setting is in Hope County, Montana. Hope County is a fictional area, pretty much of a mixture of a lot of towns and stuff in Montana, but Montana is a fully 100% it's a state. I mean, you guys know that. If you don't, you've been living under a rock, but that's up to you. So expect lots of plains, mountains, snow-covered peaks, glaciers, huge rivers, lakes, and woodlands. So just get ready for all that, 'cause it's probably pretty much going to be in there, which is actually really cool. There's a lot of different regions and stuff that you can go to. Hope County, your role is a Hope County Sheriff's Deputy, and you'll be fighting members of the religious cult, as you see at Eden's Gate. You can recruit mercenaries, you can fully customize your character, gender, ethnicity, and appearance. So you can do all that to your character. You can be female, male, whatever you want to be. It's up to you. Season Pass 3 stories, which... yeah, Season Pass 3, I don't know why that kind of got me mixed up for a second. It pretty much shows like the Far Cry 5 arcade and the 3 DLCs, which I'll show a video at the very end for you guys to watch and actually see all that. It's pretty much the first one is Hours of Darkness. You're in a you can pretty much go back in time to Vietnam. Dead Living Zombies, you pretty much fight hordes of zombies. And Lost on Mars, you leave Earth, go to Mars, and you fight Martian arachnids. So that's pretty cool. Season Pass 3 owners on console will get Far Cry 3 for free to Season Pass if you have Season Pass, and you'll get it in the summertime. And then if you don't have Season Pass, you can still buy the standalone version, but Season Pass gets it a month early than if you have the standalone version. Far Cry 5 arcade, which I said I will talk about. I should show the actual video at the end, like the trailer, so you guys can actually watch it, and so you guys can actually get more of an understanding. So because they talk more about it, they talk a lot of things. So I'm going to put that at the end so you guys can watch it. Here's the main characters of the actual group. So we have Joseph, which is the father. He's the head of the family, pretty much hell-bent on saving people. He doesn't care whether or not those people need or indeed want to be saved, and he thinks he's heard God's voice and no one is going to stop him. Jacob is the oldest. He's ex-military and he's incredibly dangerous. John is the youngest, and John is the fixer. And Faith is the half-sister. Pastor Jerome Jeffries has felt the crushing weight of the cult in the community and is to be seen carrying a big rifle. Mary May grew up in Hope County, and her whole family has been taken or afflicted by the cult. She won't let them take any more of her home. Nick Rye is a pilot who has a fixed minigun on his crop duster, and his father was a lieutenant in the military or army. So that's pretty much all the main characters, and then the vehicles that we can actually drive is the crop duster and other planes, tractor, semi-truck, Mustang, buggy, quad bike, oil tanker, pickup truck. So there's actually multiple vehicles in this one we can actually drive, better than the other games that we've played on Far Cry. There hasn't been any other vehicles we could actually drive. So animals that we can they're not confirmed at all, but they are the grizzly bear, the cultist dog, Canadian lynx, American buffalo, gray wolf, and mountain lion. So the mountain lion and grizzly bear we've actually seen in the trailers. So it's not gonna be, those pretty much are in the game. I mean, actually, one of the dogs in the game too that we see in the trailer. So the dog, the cougar, and the bear. Those are the three that are like in the game confirmed. We've seen in the trailer you can actually use. The rest of them we don't know yet, but they're speculated to be in the game. So guys, I want to bring up something real quick that I've actually seen when I watched the trailers over and over again the last few days. So the main guy and like the main cult guy, the father, Joseph. So I was like looking at it, I was like, wait, this guy looks really familiar. So I'm actually going to look, and I'm going to tell you guys what I think in my opinion. There's two of these characters that I've actually seen that they look like almost identical to someone that's an actual real life actor. So the first one, as you see here, is Greg Breik, I think that's how you say his name. He looks really almost identical to the Joseph. Like, in my opinion, that's who he looks like. I don't know about you guys, tell me what you guys think, but this is, in my opinion, looks like him, and he actually kind of sounds like him too. So maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just speculation. And then the last one, as you see here, some people, like I've asked some people and they said no, some people said yes, but in my opinion that looks a lot like Ryan Reynolds, like in cartoon type form or like animated form. That's me. Tell me what you guys think about that also, but that's my opinion because I've seen that like off the hand. I think that's probably the oldest brother, Jacob, so that's just my opinion on that, guys. Don't count me on that. That's something I just seen and was like, hey, they look really familiar. And they might be, but anyways guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys actually watch the video, like I said, about the Far Cry Arcade and some other things that they talk about. I'm going to get you guys watch that, and I'll see you guys after it.
In the first DLC, Hours of Darkness, you'll be dropped right in the middle of war-torn Vietnam. As Wendell Redler, you'll face Viet Cong, rescue friends, and if you've got the grit, get the hell out of there. For an encounter of the radical kind, look no further than the second DLC, Lost on Mars. Your mission is simple. Save Earth by stopping a full-on alien invasion and haul ass back home. In the third DLC, Dead Living Zombies, the deceased cease to be decreased as you and a friend melt wave after wave of zombie hordes in 7 scenarios imagined by B-movie director Guy Marvel. And for you Vaz fans out there, we're throwing in the full game of Far Cry 3 Classic Edition. How's that for the definition of insanity? And for all Far Cry 5 players, we've got a bunch of post-launch content as well. First up is Far Cry Arcade, where there's an endless amount of maps to play in solo, co-op, or PvP, created by Far Cry Studio, as well as players like you. What's more, this mode is constantly updated with new content and challenges. And introducing reoccurring live events. We're going to give you goals to unlock exclusive outfits, weapons, and kick-ass vault vehicles. Participate in the events, get the loot. So run those sweet little legs and get your season pass for the best deal we've ever offered in Far Cry. And stay tuned for all new content post-launch of Far Cry 5.
Far Cry Arcade is a feature inside Far Cry 5. It's free for all of our players. It's really our platform where all of our players can build Far Cry bite-sized experiences and then share them with the community and let everyone play and experience the great user-generated content.
Far Cry Arcade, c'est un mode de jeu dans lequel les joueurs peuvent laisser libre cours à leur créativité. C'est comme dans une arcade en fait, tu n'as aucune idée quel jeu il va y avoir, sur quoi tu vas tomber. Il va tellement y avoir de variété, les possibilités sont infinies. Il va y avoir du single player, co-op et PVP à 12 joueurs. C'est la première fois qu'on amène tous ces modes de jeu-là dans un in-game editor.
You're getting the same kind of gameplay experience that you're used to in the Far Cry campaign, only with a very unique twist. The twist is that the maps are made by our map-making community as well as some official maps by ourselves.
Far Cry Arcade va être l'in-game editor avec le plus d'assets des Far Cry précédents.
We're going to have over 9,000 different objects and items from Far Cry 4, Far Cry Primal, Far Cry 5, Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and Assassin's Creed Unity. There's really no restriction on the way that maps can be set up. You could be playing an outpost, but in a city that's halfway underwater. We're very excited to kind of bring all these different worlds together and let them collide in little bite-sized experiences. After we launch the game, we're going to have at least 6 different updates, and in each one we're going to be adding in new objects and items. What it means for players is that you're really experiencing an infinite amount of variety and fun.
There's so many different content available. It's also our job to make sure that the good content is highlighted. That's why we have this game-to-web platform where it will be easier to curate content. You're able to follow other map makers, you're able to favorite some maps. You can make kind of a playlist, basically.
By playing Far Cry Arcade, you can gain money and you can earn perk points, and then you can take those back into the campaign and spend them in the shops and buy the perks that you want to.
We have some very cool DLC coming to Far Cry 5, and basically every time there is a new DLC, there is also a pack of assets from the DLC that will be available for map builders, and for the players that are gonna just play the maps, it's also adding more possibilities of discovering new content, of having more fun.
We are of course going to continue to make more official maps ourselves, and we're going to be running events every Friday night where we kind of rally the community together to come back and to keep playing.
Nous, on fait des jeux avec des règles prédéfinies.
Okay guys, that's about it for that. I hope you guys enjoyed my video and also this trailer at the end in general. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and I will see you guys next time.